Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joya, and in today's video I'm going to be closing out the budget for the month of February. Thank you as always for being here. If you are a new supporter, I'm in my 30s. I am single, I'm child free. I work from home as a medical billing supervisor. I am debt free, and that is because I live with my mom and my nephew. I've been leaving him out, but feel free to look in the description box for more information about the living arrangements. Going into the budget that we're closing out, we'll go through this really quickly, and then I'm going to do some unstuffing with my expense tracking, and then we'll do some condensing. I have timestamps, so feel free to skip around as you please. All right, so the actual paycheck for the first paycheck of February, I am paid on a semi-monthly basis. So this was a 12-day paycheck, and the actual was $1,939.85. And then the actual paycheck for the second paycheck was $1,590.22. If you are interested in why I have this amount, then I will go ahead and link in the cards my February budget overview for that information. The actual income for the month was $3,530.07. Which means that there was a difference of $270.07. All right, moving over into our expenses. And you guys, I follow the Conscious Spending Plan by Ramit Sethi. He finally said his last name in one of his videos, and I've stopped saying his last name because I wasn't sure if I was saying it right, because other people were pronouncing it differently than I was, and I was like, oop. I'm very particular about pronouncing names correctly because my name is very simple, but people say Julia, Joanne, and it's like, no, it's Joy. Yeah, very simple. So anyway, Ramit Sethi, and I will link his video in the description box if you're interested in that. Rent, the actual is always $700. For internet, the actual was $91.13, and I go half on this with my mom, but because I pay for this on my card, I just handle the change. Cell phone, my portion was $80.47. Car insurance was $171.16. Life insurance $34. YouTube TV, my portion of it was $45.30. Again, this comes out of my credit card, so I handle the change. My mom and I go half on this. My subscriptions was $86.15. And then for gas, I budgeted $50, but I only spent $39. Let me get the actual change. Okay, it was $39.37 for gas. Groceries. So for groceries, it was a total of 50 plus $175 that I spent. Household, I budgeted $50, and then $30 is what I budgeted for pets. The total for my expenses is $1,502.58. All right, we're going into the unexpected category. I budgeted $250, but the actual was $340? Yes, $340. So ended up saving more in that category. For my short to midterm savings category, I only budgeted $80 for vacation, and then ended up doing my medical category, and I budgeted and saved 160. No, that's wrong, because I did 160 last paycheck, and then the first paycheck I did 85. So a total of 245 is what I budgeted for medical. So 245 plus 80. Okay, make sure that that is the same amount as what I budgeted. So we were good there. And then for my guilt-free spending, my fun money, I budgeted $1,045, but my actual was only $1,000. All right, so that is what the budget looked like for the month. I brought in more than what I budgeted for my income. I spent less than what I budgeted for my expenses. I saved more for my emergency fund. I saved the same amount that I budgeted, but just split it up differently. And then I spent a little bit less in my guilt-free spending. So February looked good. Now let's go ahead and get into the expense tracking. All right, so I have moved you all just a bit so that I can get more of the things that I need into the frame. This is my expense tracker, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my expenses binder. I've already taken out all of my bill money, which is the money that you see here. And let me go do this since I'm right-handed. And I'm going to go to gas. $39 needs to come out of gas. 20, 30, 40 is coming out, and I will put back in 1. And I am a month ahead for my gas, so this is going to be what I will be spending for the month of March. I'm gonna put that back in here, and then if I have any money left over, all of that money is going into my monthly rollover, which I am putting towards my emergency fund. This $11 I will put off to the side, going into groceries. I only spent $25 out of here, so I'm gonna put this 50 down and give myself 25, and all of this is going into my monthly rollover, and we'll count that at the end. Household, I had to get some Lysol wipes in bulk when we were at Costco. I forgot to write that down and unstuff my last unstuffing, but you guys, I share a bathroom with my 9-year-old nephew, and it's a lot of cleaning all the time, but I am beginning to have him clean after himself because I'm not doing that anymore. So that was $14 for that, and then I got some toiletries for $22. So a total of $36 is coming out of household. $36. I forgot that quickly. I'm gonna put 50 down and give myself back 14. I have my 2s back here. All right, so that's good for household. And these check marks mean that I have paid off my credit card. I have a few here that I need to pay off, but my due date, I keep saying my due date is the 15th. My due date is always on the 10th of the month, but my statement ending date isn't until the 15th. I have some time to pay that off before any interest gets tacked onto the balance. Pets, I didn't do anything this time around. I will take out, nope, we'll come back to this. No, let's see. Sorry, y'all. I do like to take out any random ones or twos, so I am going to take out these $2. That's going to go into the monthly rollover. Should I do the same thing with household? I think I will. Yeah, take out this 4, put that into the rollover as well. So this is just another way that I am going to get my emergency fund funded, and it's looking really good. It'll definitely be funded before the end of the year in case, you know, God willing, something else does not come up. So that is going to be, no, that is not going to be it. I have to take out this. This is my envelope that I have for my bills buffer, which is $500. But you guys, I forgot about an account that I need to close out with my bank, and it charged me $70. So I took that $70 from my buffer account. So there is now only $430 in the buffer, which is still really good. So 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, and 30. So I am actually going to schedule that with my bank after this video so that I don't procrastinate and then forget about it and be upset. Now that is it for this binder, and we are going to go into, oh, let me highlight what I just did. And then I am going to go into my vacation binder. If you guys did not see my last video, I gave y'all a little update on the Valentine's OKC trip that I did with my boyfriend, and while we were there, I did pay for, I don't think I have anything in transportation, so I have that listed as date night. Oh, I do have something in transportation, so I'm gonna have this come out of transportation instead of date night. Some of this, so there's $37 in there, and that was for when we went to the OKC Thunder game. Let me keep calculation. So 37, and then I did pay for our food and drinks while we were at the stadium too, and that was a total of 68, but I only have a total of 40 between the food and the drinks. I still need $105. So I'm going to make a note of that over here. So that's 60 coming out. And then I bought tickets to see my friend for her birthday next month, and that was a total of 280, which was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. This is an old placeholder that I used at the very beginning of my cash stuffing journey here on YouTube at the Honey Lion shop. I just made these for my own personal use. So this is coming out, and I need to put back in $220 into flights. And you guys, I feel very good about this because I love traveling, and I would always be paycheck to paycheck when it came to traveling. Like, I would have the money, but I would never have any left over or any extra to put towards other savings or spend on myself. Like, it would literally be bills and then wherever I'm traveling to. So I'm so glad that I am doing a better job at adding money towards the sinking fund and still having money left over to save. So that is going to be it for vacation. I am now going to go into the guilt-free spending binder. I've already taken out my blessings for the month. Personal. I originally was going to do that for the skincare that I got, but that is coming out of self-care because, you guys, I got a chemical peel yesterday. My mom is an esthetician. She just became licensed, and so she's in her training process, and I've been wanting a chemical peel for a minute. So she put me on her schedule for training, and I got that yesterday. I did get this skincare obviously before that, but now this is coming out of self-care. So I'll come back to that. I did have a Nordstrom Rack transaction of $160. I got a pair of Nikes, and then jeans and some earrings. It's 160 that is coming out of there. Okay, I'll come back to this because I'm still remembering that I still need to take out $105 for this. Let me just double check because this is 37 plus 68. No, what am I talking about? 100. So 105 is all that I had, and I took out 60. I only owe myself $45. Let me go ahead and take out $45. I don't have $45 in here. Anyway, I'll come back to this, and that'll be the last thing that I unstuff. So let me change this to $45. That's it for personal. Oh, you know what? That is not it. This Dollar Tree transaction of $8 I was gonna do for gifts, but that's gonna come out of personal. I had to get my gift bags for the gifts for Valentine's Day, and then I ended up getting some personal things from that. And because it's such a small amount, I was like, I'll just do that from personal. So $8 is coming out of personal. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nothing is coming out of birthday. Gifts is good. So it's family time. Date night. Okay, so date night, I have a transaction here for the Lyft that I took when my boyfriend and I went to the baseball spring training game. I went ahead of him because he was still working and was on a Zoom meeting that he had to be on camera for. And we had general admission seating. And I did the same thing last year. Went ahead so I could get us decent seats. And then he ended up coming about 20-25 minutes later. So 23 for that Lyft. And then for Valentine's Day, we had to push this back because my friend was sick. We ended up going to happy hour at a spot called Barrio Queen, and it was National Margarita Days, half off for all the margaritas. Ended up spending $15 there, and technically my my check ended up only being $5 because they put the wrong stuff on my tab. I let the waitress know. She was really nice. So when I got it back, it was only $5 on there, and I was like, this isn't right. I'm like, hey, you only charged me $5, and I had 2 drinks as well. And so she went back to the restaurant manager, and she was like, nope, he comped it. So I ended up giving her a $10 tip because that was cool. $15 from that, and then this is the Uber that I took from vacation. What is coming out of here now is $38, 20, 30, 35, 40, and I will give myself back at least $2. And I think though that's the last. Oh, let me go to self-care. Self-care, again, like I said, I got myself some skincare products, and this is from that same Black-owned company that I mentioned that I got my moisturizer / vitamin C from. They were also having a sale for Black History Month, where if I spent a certain amount of money, then I can get a free item. $70 is coming out of self-care. I'll put 100 down and give myself back 30. All right, so now I can go back to, I think I'm actually gonna do that $45. I'm gonna do that from date night since that's what it was and not personal. Yeah, so put 50 down and I'll give myself back 5. And then for these envelopes, I am going to do the same as far as removing any leftover 1s or 2s that is not equal to 0 or 5 and put that into my rollover as well. So $2 is coming out of date night. You guys, I am sorry if my energy is low. I think flow is coming like real soon, like within the next few hours, and I am just exhausted. I'm ready to lay down. The weather is very fitting. It's been raining all day. Personal, $3 has come out of there. My back is hurting. I just finished a cup of tea. Well, I gotta finish it. I had some lemon ginger tea because I went out earlier to take my dog for a walk, and it wasn't raining at the time, but it was very windy and breezy, and my nose was running, and I was like, What I'm not gonna do, I know gifts is good because I didn't pull from there. What I'm not gonna do is get myself sick. All right, and then self-care, $3 is coming out of here. Oh no, actually, nope, that's $5, so I will leave that there to condense. And that is it for the expense portion. I did calculate this ahead of time, but that was before I purchased these tickets. The total spent for the month was actually $1,164. And then I just have these few that I need to pay off for my credit card, and we will be good to go. We'll start the condensing. Birthday. We can do 20, 40, 50, and then 2 10s for 20. So it's 100, 200, 250. Oh, no, we can put these 250 down and get 100. So there is 325 in birthday, and $500 is the go. Gifts is good. Family time, I think this is good too. Yeah. I just did date night, didn't I? Yes. All right, self-care. Wait a minute. I thought I had, okay. I was like, I could have sworn I showed y'all that I had $5 in 2s and 1s. I will do, let's see, 20, 30, 35, 37, 39, and 40. 10, 15, 19, and 20 going down for a 20. Y'all, I forgot. I use prop money because I keep all of my money in the bank. I started out using cash, using my credit card now responsibly, and got prop money because I tried going fully digital when I was on my break, y'all, and that did not work. Annual, I am not going to condense because my savings account is less than what this is, and I need to figure that out, so I'm not going to touch that. And I always forget this. I gave my mom $100 for the month. That's coming out, and that is going to be it for this binder. Going into the short to midterm savings. This is good. This is good. Emergency. All right. We have 100, 200, 50, 70, 90. That's 100. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Y'all, I'm about to take that. Since it's all going to the same place, I'm taking $1 from the rollover so that this can be an even 20. So I can get rid of this and do 20. So 3,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 20. And let me update my tracker now before I forget and be confused about that $1. So today is the 7th. I'm gonna put rollover plus 1, 3,820. This is good. And then medical, we have 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 920, 930, 940. So 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 920, and 40. 2,940 still in medical. This is good. I just want to double check these last three here. 15 gas, I took everything out. And groceries, household, we can do these 410s for 220s. Oh gosh, what is this? Lord have mercy, what is this? Oh, was this pets? Yes, this was pets. Okay, good. Why is this out? Okay, anyway. We can do this for a 20. So 70 in pets. That completes the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. I'm sorry if I was all over the place again. I am tired and it really kind of came out of nowhere. So this is a true monthly reset, you guys. We are good to go, and I'm going to get my paycheck that I got paid today. I'm going to do a budget breakdown for my next video on Monday, and then Wednesday I will do the cash stuffing for the first paycheck of March. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support, all of your encouragement. If you guys have any feedback, any suggestions on what I can add, what I can take out, please let me know in the comments. Y'all take care of yourselves, do something good for yourselves, and God willing, I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all, I blew that candle right on out, and I forgot to come back and count how much is going into the rollover for the month of February. So we have 100, 20, 30, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 44, 45, 146. That is going into the monthly rollover. All right, y'all, for real. Y'all take care.